dear Taurus. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of November with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I hope you like the new Scorpio display with both death and transformation theme for Scorpio season. And as an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal questions readings for full members. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for October because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for November. And I will start reading your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot by Roberto De Angelis. When I open your deck here, I see the Three of Swords in the reversed and the Four of Cups. So it almost feels like you have said no to something that was very heartbreaking. You want it, but not in the shape and form that it was offered to you, because it kind of broke your heart and it wasn't healthy. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Six of Swords with the Four of Cups in the reverse. So it seems like it's very hard for you to move on, even though you logically is saying no to heartbreak. You emotionally, you wish that things were in a different way, that your dreams with this person or with this group of friends or with your family would come true. But you're putting logic over heart here because it seems to be most healthy for you. Okay. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we see Taurus and Taurus loyal heart and being unable to move on and leave this crap behind. So Six of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to move on, or maybe, date someone new or get new friends, or, not be bothered about your family anymore that's not appreciating you enough or loving you enough. But unfortunately you have a very loyal heart, and the people that you care for, you continue to care for them your whole life, more or less. Okay, so 6 elements, and here we have the Tower in the reverse with the Six of Swords. So this is not easy for you. It's things that it's your whole personality is built on stability and being a nice person and being there for people and, forever and ever. And now having to leave this hazardous place that's breaking apart like a house of cards. It's not to your liking. It doesn't suit your soul. You want to stick around and fix it. But you have realized that maybe your health suffers if you try, or you can suffer mentally or emotionally, or it's like I'm almost feeling like your body is putting stop to it, but your heart or something else is keeping you in this loyal, almost like a prison. But you know what you need to do. It's just doesn't feel very rewarding to do it. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in November. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have death here. And it seems to be a decision that you have taken to end things. Because it was unhealthy and self-destructive. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Six of Swords. But I can't leave this person, or I can't get over them, or I can't find someone new, or I want them to love me, or I want it to work out. And what we talked about just now. Okay, so we will look first at the situation of this relationship there, and this is the emotional side to this this situation, or the partnership, friendship, whatever it is. And this is behaviors, attitudes, also outcome for November. So let's start with the situation, and it's a 2 of Wands. So I'm thinking, Taurus, you have seen that there could be better things to life. There could be, you could make other choices, like you have seen a flash of your future, and you don't want it to look at as it has been looking up till now with this person or this group of people. So you say no thank you, and you're starting to manifest something new, something of your own. It can be hard because of your loyalty to the past or being bound to the past, but here you have the globe in your hand looking over the ocean into the future. So it's on, okay? And this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And I'm thinking you have trouble putting boundaries to them, or really letting them go, or really saying no to them. It's like your boundaries fluctuate. You have a wall here, so I think in the future you will have better boundaries, but this person is somewhat of a weak spot for you, so it's very easy for you to melt down and become like a puddle of person with no will of your own, or you have a will of your own, but you don't you let the other person have their will through, or that their version of the reality is the one that's being accepted. And this is the other person's, what's on their mind with you. And we have the Empress here, so it seems like they feel very nurtured by you, as they feel as if you always have loved them unconditionally and always will love them unconditionally. It also seems like they love you, so they feel like well treated by you, is what I'm getting there. Okay, and this is the bond between you two, and it's the Ace of Wands in the reverse, so it shows that you are not in the mood anymore to make this, like, obviously you have succeeded in making this person feel sought after, wanted, loved, needed. This is also Taurus energy. But for you, it seems to be like you have lost your interest in this situation. You have lost your passion. Things has been too hard, and you couldn't keep the spark up, or the feeling of wanting to work on this for a longer period of time. On your emotional level, we see the 10 of coins in reversed. So we can see that you have put a lot of value into this situation, but with time spent and effort made, it's a very valuable situation. But emotionally and passion-wise, this situation has lost its value because it was too hard on you. It asked too much of you, or it put too much demands on you, or it stole of your energy, or made you unhappy and unhappy and unhappy. So eventually you just lost inspiration for it. So it doesn't matter that there's maybe years and years spent on this, like on this relationship and this particular goal that you had for this relationship, what you wanted with it, because now you have lost interest. And this is their feelings, and we have the 10 of Wands. So I'm feeling very nervous energy here because I have so much with you, and I feel that it's threatened. It's like, I don't know if it hasn't been spoken out, or it has been spoken out, but this person can't really take it to heart just yet, or understand that you mean the truth with what you said. So they are kind of in disbelief, is what I'm getting. They are in disbelief that they have really lost you, or you don't want to be with them anymore. It's news that's a little bit hard to take in, and they might act indifferent, but they are certainly not indifferent. This person probably is very anxious at this point. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety holding this. It's like when you had something that was super, super, super valuable, and you're at risk of losing it. And any second now, any day it will be gone, or it's all like, it's not like it's already gone. It's like this person feels like it could be gone. Okay, so maybe the penny hasn't dropped for them just yet. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, 9 of Cups. So it seems like you are putting yourself first and trying to recuperate, maybe, visiting a spa facility or going on a vacation or going out drinking with friends. Or it's not this hysterical, I need to party, in other case I will lose my mind. It's not that energy I'm feeling. It's more like I'm taking good care of myself. I'm pampering myself. I'm pampering my body, trying to make myself take myself through this in a one piece, in a happy piece. Or it's really like you're giving the love to yourself at this point. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have this Page of Wands. So it's like a little spoiled child stamping with their foot and said, but you said you would love me your whole life. You said you would be loyal. You said you will never break apart. You said that we would be friends forever. What happened? So they're trying to, stomp and make you pay attention to them and maybe feel intimidated and, keep your promise. But it's not very likely that you will do that. So this is outcome for November, and we have an 8 of Wands here. So I think you will make it very clear for this person where you're at and how the situation has looked from your perspective, and what you can take and what you don't want to take when it comes to this relationship and the consequences of this relationship. It's clear that you have changed your mind, and you want to make it obvious also for the other person how winds have changed with this. Okay. So seeing what this person, their attitude to the relationship now. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So it might be that you have changed places. Maybe you were the chaser before, you stopped chasing, and now this person wants to chase after you. Or they are the actual chaser, and that means that chasers are usually hard to please. They don't trust you, and they kind of overwhelm or suffocate you. So this might have happened. But if it's the other way around, like this person was maybe the runner and now you stopped chasing them, now they will become the chaser, but a very demanding little chaser here. Okay, so this is your intentions here. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And I'm feeling this is the self-love that I felt, and that you want a relationship that's equal, that's the union like on equal terms, not any kind of lopsided relationship. So I think this is really good. This is really healthy. It is like a vacation for you after all your hard work. So even if you feel very worried about the future and what will happen next, don't. Just let yourself have this moment of not having to figure out the next step. Just give yourself time to, really take good care of yourself at this point. And I will see what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. I was acting from my ego, and I think we can agree is the energy I'm feeling, like a person acting selfish and they don't understand that this will have consequences also for them. In that moment they feel like on the pedestal, they feel like they're so loved, they are so pampered, they are so cherished, so they can behave in whatever way they want, and that will be no consequences because you love them to the moon and back. But they probably took a little bit too much advantage of the situation, and now this are the consequences. Okay. So, and this is what you would want to say then. Someone will always get hurt, and we are a bad match. So that speaks for itself. It's I feel like you have carried a big burden in this relationship up till now, and now this burden is on this person, and we are a bad match. It's because it's not fair, or it's not equal, or maybe this person has told you that there's something wrong with you, or you're not, to make you, fight for them harder or give them more. It feels like they have squeezed the last drop of energy out of you, and now you have just like the things that they threatened you with to make you make a more like a better effort is the things that you are taking as hard facts now. Like the things that they said, you have collected them like on a long list, and now you have them as proof, what they said, as we are a bad match. These are the proofs. You have told me this and this and this and this and this. Of course, they told you all these things to make you put them on a pedestal and treat them with the silky gloves and walk on eggshells for them and, you know, bow for them and all these things. But now that's over. They overused their position there. Okay. So this is the divine, what they think is the outcome for this relationship. And we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I'm feeling a big release for you here. If you actually feel like you can finally let this person go, I think real freedom will be yours. Okay. And even there can be new relationships for you, better relationships. For those of you that's, you know, really determined on this person, then ask for them to, you know, be able to see things your way and transcend, and maybe that will happen. We at least have a lot of fire energy here, which is illumination. So it's miracles is bound to happen now and then. Even if I am in disbelief, it doesn't have to be like that. For real. So don't lose hope if it's you want this person and you can't think that you will ever love another, then maybe they will change. But it's not a sure bet to bet on a 3-legged racehorse, just so you know. And this is the advice for you from the divine. Truth be told, yes, it's this with your list. You know what they have told you in the past, and now it caught up with you, so now you really listen to it and you remember what they said, and now you understand them better, or you take it as it was fact that they told you, not just manipulation. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. Because your truth is one truth, but the other person has a truth as well that's also worth listening to. And like the conclusion of both these truths will be closer to the real truth. But we always need to say exactly what we feel, even if that might be a little bit hurtful in the situation. Then the person can say that's really hurtful because this was my intention. My intention was never the things that you just told me now. For me, it feels like you have trust issues, and that's why you're accusing me of these things. And then we can come to some kind of, you know, understanding eventually that, okay, so maybe it was my fear. Maybe I am supposed to trust you. And then we try something new, and we have really talked about it, so it can really be sorted out. So we can see that this is a possibility with the very soon, and the 8 of Wands, it's pretty much the same card, really. And so maybe there's a large chance for you that if you tell the truth, maybe this person will understand. But I'm not giving any guarantees. Okay. So I would urge you to watch what do they want to happen between you two to get more information about this situation, or the true thoughts and feelings to learn more. At my first channel page, you will find a playlist for your astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see the link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And thank you so much for watching this far, and take really good care until next time, and bye for now.